Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Cleveland Guardians and the Milwaukee Brewers. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Singing today, of course, will be treated to the sausage race and some really good baseball.
Yeah, these fans love their Brewers, and I love the way they run the show here in Milwaukee. I mean, the fans are into it. They bring it just about every home game, and there's a lot of fun tradition carried on in this ballpark, as you mentioned.
And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. All right, just about ready for baseball. Starting on the mound in this one, Freddie Peralta. What do we have on him?
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
All right, ready to get underway. Now here is Stephen Kwan. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike one.
0-1.
And he deals. Missed with a changeup. And the count even 1-1.
1-1.
And there's a ball. Inside corner, that's called a strike.
Wow, that's 89 on the gun, and it's a changeup. It's like good hitting if you're looking for it. But
now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. Pulls it in on the warning track. Here's the Guardians lineup now. We could be in for a power showcase today with the wind blowing out, a lot of lift and separate, Chris.
We know hitters are in this era definitely trying to hit the ball in the air regardless of the conditions, but I think even a little more so there's margin for error if you can get the ball up in the air. So, you'll see at times, I'm sure, with two strikes, what looks like a half swing that can get out of the ballpark with a hitter who's got decent pop.
One out, base is empty. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Up the middle, Terang throws to first in time.
Batting third, the third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Two outs, base is empty. Here's Jose Ramirez. There's a strike.
Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
Let's go Brewers.
Now a check swing, but he held up. That one fouled off. And down on strikes. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Nothing doing for the Guardians there. And now the Brewers will get their first cuts. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. And we're back. And on the mound today, a guy who will give them innings. Tanner Bybee. What do you look for here?
Boog, this guy usually turns in a very good outing. His teammates really enjoy when he's on the mound. Everyone seems to be loose, which can help the offense be a bit more dangerous. So if you look at the opposing lineup, they're hoping he doesn't just settle in. They want to make this an uncomfortable start from the beginning.
Jackson Chourio leading things off and takes a strike. Swings through that one for strike two.
0-2.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. And, Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Christian Yelich at the plate and takes high there. Late with the swing there.
1 ball, 1 strike.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. You know, when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
2 outs, base is empty.
Let's go, Will.
Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
1-1.
That one missed.
First 2 hitters get punched out
2
on
balls, 1
strikes.
strike.
Take some notes from the dugout. When you get your chance, go up there and hit the ball hard
No,
somewhere.
that missed.
That misses. 3-1. That finds the mark on the inside corner.
Full count.
This to third. Ramirez tosses across to first, and Milwaukee is set down in order. Brewers go down quietly, scoreless after 1. Back here at American Family Field, all set for the start of the inning. And now it's the switch hitter, Carlos Santana.
Here we go, Brewers. Here we go. Let's go, Freddie.
Peralta back to work. Missed with a changeup. Ball 1. Bouncer to Hoskins. Takes it himself. 1 up, 1 down.
Batting fifth, the center fielder, number 8, Lane Thomas.
There's Lane Thomas now. And the first
That's a
pitch
ball.
misses for ball 1.
1-0.
And that's down and away.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
That misses the zone, and that's ball 3.
Oh, yeah. 3-1.
And strike 2.
We got a full count.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Some high cheese for strike 3.
I'm not sure that was the exact location the pitcher wanted, but it worked. He got the swing and miss, and I'm sure a bit of sigh of relief after seeing that one go through the zone.
Stepping in, Angel Martinez. Swing and a miss as he was late.
He's in a great spot right here. Ahead in the
No
count,
balls, 2
0-2.
strikes.
All 4 pitches in play right here, partner.
No score here in the second. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Swing and a miss. Freddie Peralta with the strikeout. Guardians go down 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom of the inning, and now the center fielder, Garrett Mitchell. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside, for just a second, Chris. It's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most.
No, that missed.
And that's a little bit high. 1-0.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there are certain times the ball comes off the bat. Automatically, that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
Right through there for a strike. Hard hit, right side. Fires over to first. Leadoff man retired here in the second.
Batting fifth, the left fielder, Sal Frelick.
Up now for Milwaukee, Sal Frelick. That misses the zone,
ball.
And that is ball one.
1-0.
There's a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
And that one is
that's
downstairs.
Down.
Now 2 balls and a strike.
Hiya!
Battling here as he fouls it away.
This guy at the dish excels in 2-strike counts. Got to be careful with him out there on the mound.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Next offering is down low.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. In the air, center field. Thomas settles underneath it. Brings it in. And there's 2 away.
Batting sixth, the first baseman, Reese.
And here is Hoskins. Yeah, that's fouled off. Two outs. That's to third. Bounces it to first, but he digs it out, and the inning is over. Nothing doing here this half. We played 2 full, no score. On to the 3rd inning. So in now for Cleveland, Will Brennan. Brennan, 27 years old, and he was drafted in the 8th round back in 2019. This one smoked, could be trouble. Around first and hustling for second, and he's there with a leadoff double.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Bo Naylor at the plate now.
Let's go, Brewers!
Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
0 balls, 1 strike. That's inside. That's a ball.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1 and 2's the count.
Man at second. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Top of the third, no score.
Sit him down. Strike him out.
Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Headed for the plate. The throw in. It's offline. The run comes in, and it's 1-0.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Here's Brian Rocchio, and Cleveland on top 1-0. Right through there for a strike. One on, nobody out, a run in. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Look out.
That hit him.
That fastball drilled him. So the batting order turns over. Stephen Kwan digs in for the Guardians. He's 0 for 1. And that's in there for strike 1.
There's an opportunity to do some damage, but you've got to be selective. Make sure you get a pitch that you can handle.
Cleveland up a run, looking for more. Out to short, dive, and he's got it. There's one.
He's out.
To first, not in time. Great effort there.
Well, an aggressive slide at second base, but it was legal. I like it because you're trying to break up the double play, and it looked like the slide impacted the throw a little bit. Nice job by the base runner.
Kyle Manzardo, the next to hit, rolled out to second in his first at bat. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. And that drops in for a strike.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
Naylor on third. Kwan over at first with one away. Fights it off. He'll see another. Outside.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Two on, 1 out. Got him. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Now it's Jose Ramirez. His first at bat was a strikeout. Just missed. Fastball for a strike.
Good pitch to hit on a tee up in the zone. I think he was looking for something else right there.
And that's in the dirt.
2-1.
And it's 2-1.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Dives, but it kicks off his glove. The run scores from third. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 2.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. And now Carlos Santana. Swing and a miss at a slider. Foul ball there. 2 on, 2 outs. Next offering misses, and that's ball 1.
That's a ball.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Two on, 2 outs. Swing and a ball popped up. Makes the grab, and that is that. But 2 runs for them, and they jump ahead. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Guardians 2 and the Brewers nothing. Set for the bottom of the 3rd. Up now for Milwaukee, Oliver Dunn.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
On the ground, right side. Throw on to Santana. Leadoff man retired here in the 3rd.
The shortstop, Joseph Ortiz.
Next for the Brewers, Joseph Ortiz.
Let's go, Joe. Come on, Joe.
And first offering is fouled off. All right, Chris, when you talk about great logos, the Milwaukee Brewers, the M and the B that form a glove, not everyone even realizes
1-1.
that it's an M and a B with that glove. They started using it in 1978 and have been using it a lot more recently. It's a great logo, Chris.
Yeah, Boog, I
1-2.
remember as a kid, my brother had that ball cap, and I would just kind of borrow it. Some would say steal it, but it was just such a cool looking logo. I had no idea until years later that that's what was hidden on the inside of it, that M and that B, but very, very cool.
Batting ninth, the second baseman, Bryce Terang.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. This is Bryce Terang. Just
No,
missed.
ball.
If you're playing right now, tweet out, I was this many days old when I found out the Brewers glove logo is an M and a B. Hashtag MLB The Show. Because I guarantee you there are people playing right now that had no idea there was an M and a B in that logo.
He beat the throw.
That's a great point.
Man at first, 1 away. Check swing, and he went. And it's 1-1.
1-1.
I think it's one of the best all time. An art student at UW Eau Claire created it. It is super creative, and I think one of the better logos we have in the sport. That one is absolutely belted. Way back there. Out of here. They must be going crazy in the dugout. And it ties it up. It's 2-2.
He just sent a jolt of electricity into this stadium with that swing. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And, you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
That one misses, and the count is 1-1. Ground ball right
And
side,
foul.
and foul ball. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Inside.
2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Swing and a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good.
Runner on the goal. Swing and a miss. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. Runner on the go again. Pitch is low.
That's down.
Throw to third. He's safe. And the go-ahead run is now only 90 feet away. Swing and a ground ball. Martinez fires to first on the run, and he's in there. And a run comes in to score.
Just looked like he pushed that throw. Not a long distance, so something definitely broke down mechanically. Sometimes the shorter throws can be harder to make. You don't see many high throws from second baseman over to first because they usually don't have to put much on it.
And now it's William Contreras. First time up, he grounded to third. Swing and a foul out of play. Yelich stands at first with one out. Swings through that.
0-2.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Brennan has a beat on it. Drops into the glove. 2 away.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
And here is Garrett Mitchell. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. And that's downstairs.
Ball.
And that's ball 1. A swing and a miss. And that's strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
That one's in there. Now he's in a 1-2 hole. Though Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs. If he's a swing and a miss, that retires the side, and that'll do it. 3 runs for him here, and they move ahead. On to inning number 4. It's the Brewers 3 and the Guardians 2. Back here in Milwaukee, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Lane Thomas.
Here we go, Brewers. Here we go. Come on, Brewers.
Fought off foul. And a foul ball. Cracks his bat and pops him up. Reaching for it and brings it in.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop up and an easy out for the defense.
Martinez, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
1-1.
Bet he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Fastball for a strike at 95. The Guardians down by a run, top half of inning number 4. And a good eye there.
That's a ball.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, with a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Now a chance for Will Brennan. Doubled his first time. And that's off the outside edge. Ball one.
One ball, no strikes.
Fastball for a strike. And a foul ball. Two down, nobody on. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. Guardians fail to score. They're down 3-2. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the left fielder, Sal Frelick. That one finds the zone. Strike one.
Well, these Brewers showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. It's not just the three runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game.
Out towards right center field. Thomas under it. Brings it in. And there's one down.
And that pitch count is impactful because if they can keep making him work hard out there, it may force the bullpen to get involved a little sooner rather than later.
And the batter now is Rhys Hoskins. Grounded out his first time. Hoskins pushes it foul. 0-1 now. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. And that's a foul ball. Got him swinging.
No, that slider down and away. It's just kind of a slow death. With two strikes you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
That one lifted to left. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that is that. And we're back. New inning getting started. Stepping up for the Guardians, Bo Naylor. Peralta back to work. Curve in the dirt.
You know, these Guardians, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
And that is cut on and missed. And it's 2-1.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
And Naylor swings through that one.
Full count.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Now a great back and forth and that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Squares, pushes at it, misses it. It's a strike. 0-1. Tying run is at first, and we're at the top of the fifth. Trying to move him over here, and that goes foul. Swing and a miss, and he's down on strikes. Make it 7 strikeouts for him. Stephen Kwan digs in for the Guardians. 0 for 2 in this one. That clips the zone. Strike one.
It's 0-1.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
That one inside, and a count 1-2.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
And look out. That one gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one. So digging in, Kyle Manzardo. Outside low, ball one. Action in the pen down there. Ryan Hudson, the young lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Ashby getting cranked up as well. The next pitch misses.
Inside.
Now 2-0.
Last two pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, he's going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
And another
That's
ball.
Inside ball.
Naylor over at second. Kwan at first. One gone. Fastball for a strike.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Swings over the top of that one.
Well, the hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it, still try to get that ground ball double play.
Got him looking. Strikeout number 8.
Unafraid to throw it right there. That's trusting your stuff. Just one out away from getting out of a huge jam.
Jose Ramirez digs in for the Guardians. Way inside, gets out of the way. Two aboard, 2 outs. Ripped, but it curls foul. And that's in the dirt. Two outs. Slider misses outside. So both runners should be on the move here on the full count pitch.
Yeah, this is a good chance to tie up this ball game. See if he can find some open grass in the outfield.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Heading for the plate. He scores to tie it up, and it's an RBI single. It's 3-all.
Oh, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. That does it for Freddie Peralta, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching for
So the Brewers bring on a new pitcher from the pen, Nick Mears.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Carlos Santana digs in now. That one not close. 1-0. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball.
Ball game is still tied. They can get out of this inning with a tie game.
And that drops in for a strike. 2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Mitchell gets under it. He's got it. And that's the 3rd out. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. We're tied now at 3 apiece. Major League Baseball is on the show. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Up now for Milwaukee, Joseph Ortiz. Out in front and foul to the left side. 0-1. That one ripped. Thomas puts it away. 1 down.
Now batting, second baseman,
Bryce Terang up now for the Brewers. He's already homered here in this one. That one a little bit high, and that's ball 1.
1 ball, no strikes.
And another ball.
2-0.
Next offering
Ball, that's
upstairs.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
And there's the automatic.
3-1.
Base is empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. Cut on and lifted in the air. Thomas corrals it. And there are 2 outs.
Now batting, right fielder, Jackson.
Here's the leadoff man for the Brewers, Jackson Chourio. 1 for 2. Liner, and that should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. In safely. It's a double and his 2nd hit.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Here comes Christian Yelich. In there for strike 1.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Chourio stands at second with 2 gone. And now 1 and 2. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Tim Herron appears to be getting loose. Sewald also getting ready. Man on second, 2 down. Breaking ball inside. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. Got him swinging. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Back here at American Family Field. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Lane Thomas will make his way to the plate.
Here we go, Brewers. Here we go.
And a pitch. That's down and in. A slider missed. Mears measures 6 feet 2 inches. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and he occasionally uses a curve.
Make it happen, Brewers.
And that's downstairs and outside. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Outside low. Now 3-1. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Full count.
High fly ball, right field. And there's one down.
The batter number 1. Second baseman.
So up next, Angel Martinez, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts.
Come on, Brew Crew.
There's the strike.
That's what?
One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. And that's strike 2.
0-2.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Just blown away in that at bat. 3 fastballs, all strikes. He wasn't even able to foul one off. There's not much you can take away from an at bat like that as a hitter, other than maybe there's something wrong with your eyes. Got to have better timing on the fastball next time.
That one the other way. Ortiz fires across the diamond. That's the 3rd out. Offense held in check there. Heart of the order, 3, 4, 5 coming up. All tied up at 3 apiece. Back here in Milwaukee, here's the catcher, William Contreras. Lifted in the air, right field. Brennan puts it away for the out. And there's one away.
The center fielder, number 5.
So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Garrett Mitchell.
Come on, Milwaukee.
Swinging a foul straight back. Next one misses. 1-1. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Hunter Gaddis, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Smith getting loose as well. All tied up here in the bottom of the 6th. And he chases a high fastball there.
Well, baseball's
1 and 2.
coming out of
Count.
his hand very well. He's been able to paint all 4 corners, but really good ride at the top of his zone. Hitters have to respect that. Very difficult pitch to hit. He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Freeland.
Sal Frelick up now for the Brewers. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1. On the ground to 3rd. And it finds its way through for a hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going. And it's Rhys Hoskins up to the dish.
Hoskins.
And that's in there at the knees. Freeland off of first with 2 away. That one's upstairs, ball 1.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
Two outs. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Swing and a miss, and he got him. Picks up strikeout number 7. 1 hit, 1 left. We're through 6 full. All tied up at 3 apiece.
Now pitching.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound. Jared Koenig.
Bringing in the lefty with a left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. Bo Naylor. And Chris, his big strength is defense, but it is interesting in today's world of baseball compared to when you played. A good defensive catcher is considered differently.
Whatever you get offensively is a bonus, but he's got to put the fingers down. He's got to present pitches to the umpire. They're going to help his pitcher get more strikes.
Fires over to Hoskins, and the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
Now batting.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Brian Rocchio.
Well, both sides equally as strong, so not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
Bottom of the zone and a called strike. Base is empty, 1 away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. In the dirt,
1-1.
and 1-1.
Backdoored him with the breaking ball. Just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
Got it. 2 gone now. Stephen Kwan digs in for the Guardians. And it's fouled away.
No, that's outside. Ball.
And that one in there at the knees for a strike. Now 1-2. Stays alive. Swings and misses. Guardians go down in order. Nothing doing for the Guardians there, so no change in the score. It's 3-3.
Now pitching.
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Hunter Gaddis.
Hunter Gaddis.
So digging in, Oliver Dunn.
Brewers, the third baseman, Oliver Dunn.
Grounds one to short. He puts it in his pocket, safe at first without a play.
It doesn't really matter where you are in the lineup. Your job is to get on base and try to start a rally if you're leading off an inning. So an infield single does the job right there. Now we'll see if they can make something happen.
Ortiz in the box now. Takes strike one. That one down the line. Can't field it cleanly. No throw, and they can't get the out.
Back-to-back singles. Now a huge at-bat in this game coming up.
And now Bryce Terang. He's already homered in this game. First offering, and it just misses. With the go-ahead run standing at second here, the bottom of the 7th. And that's through there for a strike.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Coming home. Here's the throw to the plate. It's offline, and he scores. It's 4-3.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
First and second, no outs. Next for Milwaukee, Jackson Chourio. Outside low, and it's 1-0. First and second here, no outs. And that one fouled off. That to right. Brennan nabs it. Runner tags at second. And the throw's offline. Safe at third.
Good read there at second base to move up to third. Now it's a lot easier to get that run in with one away.
And now it's Christian Yelich. Singy, he's got a history of coming through into big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver in those spots. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Fired to second. On to Santana, 2. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's now a 4-3 ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. And we're back. We go to the 8th. Now it's the Guardians DH, Kyle Manzardo. Koenig back to work. Hit on the ground to the right side.
That's a foul
but that
ball.
rolls foul. Next offering is in for a strike. Activity in the
No
bullpen
ball,
for the
2 strikes.
Brewers. Trevor McGill preparing to come on if needed. Hyams warming up as well. Curve in the dirt.
1 ball, 2
Well,
strikes.
I think it's the ability to assess the situation, understanding what the pitcher has, what he's trying to get people out on, and then being able to use the entire field.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Pretty big strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down 1. Any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
Here's the third baseman, Jose Ramirez, known for his late inning heroics. Check swing, called strike. Holding on to a 1-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th. In there at the knees, 0-2. And he dodges that fastball. Lefty continues to work, but the closer getting loose in the bullpen. Fouls it off, still 1-2. To third, done. Zips it across, and Ramirez is set down.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Carlos Santana will hit next. 0 for 3 in this one. And that's in for a strike.
Not many hitters go up there looking
0-1.
for an 0-0 breaking ball, but a good way for the pitcher to get ahead in the count.
That's outside.
No, that's out.
And that is ball 1. Bouncer to Hoskins. He steps on the bag, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Guardians fail to score. They still trail it here, 4-3.
Now pitching for the
Cade
Guardians.
Smith on to pitch here.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
Here's the catcher to hit, William Contreras. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. Hit in the air, center field. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. 1 up, 1 down.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Garrett Mitchell up now for the Brewers. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Swings here and blasts one left field, raging back towards the wall, and brings it in at the wall.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Freeland in the box now. No balls and a strike. Activity in the bullpen. Paul Sewald up and loosening in the pen. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning.
Let's go, Brewers!
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down.
Oh, that got him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. Rhys Hoskins to the plate.
The first baseman, Rhys Hoskins.
Here goes the runner. Pitch misses.
That's the ball.
Safe at second, and that was not close.
All right.
2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Swing and a miss.
1-2.
Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. So it's no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 left. 9th inning coming up. It's the Brewers 4 and the Guardians 3.
Now pitching for
Back
the Brewers.
now, and on the mound, the closer, Trevor McGill.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan, more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
And that is out of play.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
Looking to get the tying run on base.
No, that missed.
Just missed. Facing a closer
1-1.
that delivers big-time velocity.
Well, normally against a big arm with this kind of velocity, you look for the ball down because the fastball up is a little hard to catch up to. But he's shown really good plate discipline by not offering at that last pitch down.
That misses the
2-2.
zone, and the count is even 2-2. Tried hitting 101, and it wasn't happening. That's a strikeout.
Well, that right there is what you want to see out of your closer. Come in and close the door, cancel any hope that that opponent has in making some type of comeback in the ball game. Tell you what, that helps him settle in, and that helps everybody else relax a little bit to get these other 2 outs.
Martinez swings through it for strike one.
No ball.
It's had a tough day
One
at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. He's got it. 2 down.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
So they're down to their final out. Now it's the right fielder, Will Brennan. 1 for 3. This one driven deep, way back there, and it's gone. We are tied. And we're all square. It's 4-4. He only needed 1 swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Most times it's the pitcher looking at the scoreboard for velocity, but in this case it's the hitter. He just turned around triple digits at the dish. I don't even know how he saw that pitch. Maybe he didn't, but he got a home run out of it.
Next to hit, Bo Naylor. Right through there for a strike. Back and forth we go, a seesaw battle in the late stages of this one. And that one is lifted in the air. Mitchell going after it. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. 1 in the inning, and it comes from a rather unlikely power source. All even now at 4 apiece. Back after this on the show. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the 9th, Tim Herron.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think that's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Dunn in the box now, takes strike 1. Action in the pen down there. Paul Sewald getting loose out there.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
4-4 in the 9th. That's in there, and it's 0-2.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Got him swinging for the K. Had him way out front of the slur. And the batter will be the shortstop, Joseph Ortiz. Ball 1 on a pitch inside. All tied up. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. And that one fouled off. And a big swing and a miss.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Base is empty, 1 away here in the last half of inning number 9. Line drive, that's a base hit. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
Here in the bottom of the 9th, 1 out. Bryce Terang up now for the Brewers.
1-0.
In the dirt. But no advance. That's ball 1. inside corner for a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
In the air, left field, down the line, and that drops foul.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Tied at 4. In the air to left, down the line. Quan squeezes it, and there's 2 down.
Now batting, right fielder, Jackson Del Rio.
And now the right fielder, Jackson Chourio. And a swing and a miss.
Now, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
That's up.
Next offering upstairs. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
2 outs, but the winning run is at first. In there, got him looking for the K. That's the 3rd out, and we're headed to extras. Brewers strand 1. Score remains tied at 4. We're at extras here, so in now for Cleveland, Brian Rocchio. That one at triple digits. Next offering is in for a strike.
He's falling behind in a huge spot, Boo. Got to do what it takes to come through. Maybe choke up on the bat a little bit, spread out those feet, whatever it takes.
The shortstop takes the ball.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Fights that one away, still 1-2.
Down.
In the dirt. Well done behind the dish. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Two on the way. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. The high heat, too much on that one.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. With all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs.
Line drive. And it's off the wall. Throws to second.
These guys today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
And here comes the Brewers manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Trevor McGill is done, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back.
Now pitching.
Here comes the new arm for the Brewers, Tyler Alexander.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
One out, runner at second. Kyle Manzardo now at the plate. 0 for 4 with 3 strikeouts, and he's grounded out. And that one a little below the knees. Ball 1. Man at second. And there's a foul ball. Swing and a miss, and it's 1-2. Movement in Milwaukee's bullpen. Number 77, the left-hander, up and throwing. Ions, the right-hander, loosening up as well. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And he chases that one. And now 2 gone. Now the third baseman, Jose Ramirez. Fastball almost got him there.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Runner at second, 2 down. Here in extra innings. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
1-1.
Upstairs.
Oh.
And it's 2-1. Check swing, called strike. Runner at second, 2 down.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And it remains 2-2. Out to short, Ortiz. On to first, and Ramirez is set down. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. It's now a 5-4 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Emmanuel Clase.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at bats they can. So it's always high stress.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Now it's Christian Yelich. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Well, in this situation with the runner on second, you've got to get him up to third. Think back up to middle or to right field.
Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Breaking ball through there for a strike.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit, and not an easy one to throw either.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He'll score easily. All tied again, 5-5.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
So up next, William Contreras. 0 for 4. He's flied out 3 times.